Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Mbappe, played with speed from back to front. Chouameni.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Olise. Koundé, and he's being shifted off it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. Big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Upamecano gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to...
Oh, shooting chance! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah.
Great chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Olise. Koundé. Oh, easy pickings there. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Mbappe. Olise, great vision. Now it's Olise. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Eder Militao plays it forward. And here's Mbappe. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Passes short and sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Mbappe. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Mbappe. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid have their second corner now. Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Valverde. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That pass isn't the best. And here's Elise, and he welcomes charge, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Mbappe's having a shot! Goal! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can the...
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He is through here. And a chance! Oh, crossbar! Now it's Bellingham. Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That pass has been well intercepted. Turns back here, probably the best option. Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. It's run loose here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Here's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Short changes him with that pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Olise aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, third quarter of the game.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 24. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Camavinga can get it clear. Now it's Tchouaméni. Now the cross. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Danger averted for now. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Koundé. Oh, that's neat. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Goulet. Vinicius Junior has found the net here, of course. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, nice touch. Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouaméni.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Eder Militao. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through. Oh, important interception. And he's taking no chances there.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Mbappe! He's picked his way through. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Now, can they get him away? Goulet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and
There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Eder Militao. And he's in on goal. Chance to deliver. Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Played out wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hernandez. Pass is just off target. Madrid applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Elise, and it's Camavinga. Rudiger. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. Camavinga. That is good alertness. Great vision. That's Valverde. And it's slung out wide.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Hernandez. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Olise. That is very well defended. Chouameni. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, can he get onto this? Conte. Played back into the centre. Olise. And it's Koundé. And it's Chouameni. That's a delicate pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Hernandez. France finding their passes. Camavinga. Eder Militao.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vinicius Junior. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chouameni, and it's Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. And they're back on the ball again. He's a sharp little ball here. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the big header! He will be livid with himself. That pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Decent chance! And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Back into the middle. And now they can spring out of defence. Camavinga. Dembele's... Oh, what a climb! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Camavinga. And it's Camavinga.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dembele. It's a really well-measured ball. Koundé gets into some space. Another chance from a corner. France have their second corner now. And that has been knocked clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Koundé. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Passing nice and neat. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes steaming forward. Thinks one through. That's been cut out, well played. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Shoots! And he hits the net! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Olise ready to try one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
El dorsal 24. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Olise! France have their third corner. It's a mighty effort! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Mbappe. Thuram. Nice interception, well timed.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vinicius Junior. Thuram. Camavinga. Chouameni. Knocks it into space. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. And they can counter here. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
The final 5 minutes. And here's Mbappe. Olise has it out wide and in space. Oh, sweet feet. Shot could be on. Now it's Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Thuram and Doué.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Camavinga, Chouameni. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's got away. That's a decent clearance. Olise. Good ball over the top. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Camavinga. Dembele. And they can counter here. Dembele has got himself a free kick. Saliba has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé.
Shot a goal! Conte. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's dealt with that really well. Saliba gets it clear. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Koundé. Camavinga. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Koundé. Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Upamecano. Now he's off and running. And that could set him on his way. Now that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dembele. And that's been drilled in. Mbappe finds himself offside. Chouameni, just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Mbappe. And it's Rabiot. Couldn't squeeze it through.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way-through zone.
And that interception was... chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Camavinga. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Conte. And here's Mbappe. Olise. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Rabiot. He's had it taken off him. Rabiot really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Camavinga receives it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Olise. Can he get on the end of this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Distributed tidily. France are looking to break at pace. Camavinga. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Threads one in. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intent. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. So the first half brought no goals.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Chouameni. And it's Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Hernandez eases him off the ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Now this could be a chance. Camavinga. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And it's Hernandez. Shot, can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Koundé getting this one clear. And here's Elise. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hernandez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Mbappe showing good feet. Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first moment of
encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Dembele. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 25.
And they're quick to get it back.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 9.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
That's tidy. That is good strength. Camavinga.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Koundé gets into a good position. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And he was quick to react. Barcola. Now then, the ball's come loose. Played out wide, and here's Kante. Oh, that's neat. And that is a little undercooked. That is Koundé. Conte. Now that looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Colin to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Fofana. And here's Dembele. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. This looks promising. Doué! Superb from Doué! A finish of true class! France are back on level terms. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Colin. France looking to pass their way through. Lovely feet. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. Dembele! That was travelling. Tromeni is there and he can pick it up. Bellingham. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Conte. Not the most accurate pass. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed.
Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France with the corner. He's great chance! Goal, France! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Conte.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Conte.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Rodrigo. And now the breakaway. And it's been played through. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
France have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
There's the shot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Koundé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Rodrigo. Madrid finding their passes. And he's cut it out. And the counter is on. Now it's Camavinga. Hernandez. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, he's been caught. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Madrid are looking to break at pace. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Taken back almost at once. Tchouaméni. Olise has created one goal already. Not much subtlety about that challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Can he get on the end of this? And the pass is intercepted. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, well played, well played. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Vinicius Junior. Defending was strong and firm. Mbappe.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be. Tchouaméni. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mbappe!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Corner number 3 coming up. Camavinga getting this one clear. Great vision, and it's made its way to him. Chance! Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kante. Oh, good take in a good area. Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Camavinga. And Rodrigo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's gone loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Koundé, and he welcomes it in. Olise gets into a good position.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
El dorsal 6, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 15.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rabiot. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mbappe! It's out for a goal kick. And it's Koundé. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Thuram really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. And it's Rabiot. That's Rabiot. And it's Conte. And here's Doué. Conte. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Played down the flank.
Well, this does not look promising.
Oh no, what has happened here? He has found the way through. Shot, surely! Early ball out from the back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Thuram. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Doué providing an outlet on that flank. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Arda Güler. Oh, super ball. Güler! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Two minutes to be added on. So what can they make of this? So that's it. It is all over. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.